Assalamualaikum. Let us begin with this. Session is October, November. Year is 21 and variant is 1 2. Paper 1. So we will solve it without using calculators. Moving on to question number 1. Calculator must not be used. Evaluate 4900 square root. So square root of 49 is 7 and square root of 100 is 10. So your answer is 70. You may also write this in this way. That is 7 times 10, 70. B part 5 cube. You must know this by heart. This is 125. Work out this. Follow Demas rule. Minus 8 plus 7 into minus 5 is minus 35. Minus 8 and minus 35 is minus 43. This is minus 43. Question number 3. From topic of symmetry, shade one more small triangle so that the shape of the rotational symmetry is of order 3. So look carefully at this side. If I name it side A, then I name this side B, and this is side C. So when you rotate it 3 times, A first lands on B. So we can see that there is a white triangle, then gray, gray, white. So again you follow in this manner, that is white, gray, gray. So in third side you should get the same white, gray, gray, white. So this is white, this must be gray. So this is the triangle which you have to shade in order to follow white, gray, gray, white. So when you rotate this shape, this lands exactly on the other side as it should be. Write down the name of the solid formed from each net. So when you close this, you see there are 1, then 2, then 3, 4 faces these, and 5th and 6th face. So when it closes, it becomes a cuboid. You should have a strong imagination for this. Okay, when you close this, these 4 points will touch each other and it will somehow look like this. So we name it a pyramid with square base. Third shape, these are only 5 faces. So if you assume that we lift this and this onto this side, they would somehow appear like this, trying to make it 3D, and this face right here closes this way. So it is a prism. Question number 5 related to angles, basic angles. It says find CGX. So this is C and this is G, CXG. So find CXG. You need to find this angle. Angle sum on straight line is 180 minus 81 and you get 99. Let's zoom out a little. So moving on to second part, it says find BCX. BCX. So if you just see this, we can find alternate angles. So BCX is 53 degrees. Third says find ABX. Use a different color. ABX. This is AB, this is X. You need to find this angle. I'm extending this line over here to use a property. These two lines are parallel. So angle between parallel lines are supplementary. So again 180 minus 46, we get 134. Question number 6. Work out 69 divided by 0.3. So multiply by 10 on both sides, you get 690 by 3. Cross multiply, simplification, 3 1 times, and 3 is 23, 0 comes here, so 230. Work out this. 7 1 time is 7 plus 4 11. 11 by 7 divided by, so when we change into multiplication we reciprocate the fraction. There is no number which cancels out, so 11 5 times is 55. 7 3 times is 21, so this is 55 by 21. Question number 7 is from estimation up to one significant figure. So the first number to one significant figure is 8000. The second number to one significant figure is 0.6. The denominator to one significant figure is 20. So first thing first, I'm giving this 0 to this 6 to get rid of the decimal. This becomes 800 times 6 by 20. Go for cancellation, or straight away with 20 to 1 times to 40. Then we get 6 4 times is 24, and this 0 lands here. That is 240. Write 0.06 kilometers in meters. So we know that we have 1000 meters in 1 kilometer. So just simply multiply and get the answer. Convert 7 meter square to centimeter square. Either you memorize it or you understand it, that 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. In order to get square, we should put square on both sides. That would end as this. 1 meter square equals square of 100 is 10,000 centimeter square. So you simply multiply 7 with 10,000 and your answer is 70,000 centimeter square. Write 216 as a product of its prime factors. So dividing 216 with 2 we get 108, 2 again 54, 2 again 27, 3 9 times is 27, 3 again 3, 3 again 1. So 3 times 2 and 3 times 3 is 2 cube times 3 cube. Okay, two positive integers, B part. Two positive integers are each greater than 25. Their lowest common multiple is 216. First condition. Second condition, their highest common factor is 18. Let me consider these two positive conditions as x and y, integers x and y, and here is x, here is y. We are already given with the LCM, that is 216, which was 2 cube times 3 cube. Second thing is HCF is given, which is 18. So 2 3 2 9 times 18, 3 3 times 3 1. So 18 is 2 times 3 square. So if we compare the LCM and HCF, we see that there is 1 2. So it must come from somewhere, and the other number is 2 cube. So there is a compulsion, we'll have this 3. There is nothing else we can do with this 2 and 2 cube. To have a 2 cube in LCM, it should come from somewhere, and to have a smaller number in the HCF2, it should lie in the other number. So moving ahead, we are left with this 3. 3 cube is again coming from one of the number, and 3 square from the other number. So if I suppose that this is 3 square, this would make 3 times 9, 9 2 times 18, but this condition says the number is more than 18. So I'll try 3 cube here. So this is 3 times 9, 9 3 times is 27, 27 2 times is 54. And let's go for the second number. We already have satisfied these twos for the LCM and HCF. This cube right here lands here. So we are left with 3 square. So 3 square should appear over here. So 3 square is 9, 9 8 times is 72. So our possible numbers are 54 and 72. You can also try with different combinations. Question number 10. The diagram shows the triangle A and B. Let's zoom out a little. This is A, this is B, triangle A and B. Describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle A onto B. So we can clearly see that it is a straight drag. So that is, it is a translation of translation vector. Count with me. Translation vector, when it moves from A to B, it moves 4 units to right and 2 units down. So that is 4 minus 2. So vector is 4 minus 2. B part. The triangle A is mapped onto triangle C by a rotation of 90 degrees anti-clockwise about this center. So we fix our center, that is 0, 0. It rotates 90 degrees anti-clockwise. 90 degrees anti-clockwise. I personally prefer this method. I do not draw this straight line and then assume where it should go, making an angle of 90 degrees here. Rather, I prefer this method. If you draw a horizontal and vertical line, it is more easier to understand. When you will rotate this 90 degrees to left, this horizontal line actually becomes vertical. It was 3 units in horizontal, so 3 units in vertical, and this side should follow. So now I know that my point lies here. I'm done with my first point. Moving on to the second point. If we consider this point, it has 3 units and 4 units. So when you move it anti-clockwise, it is 3 units and 4 units. So our second point lies here. You don't have to follow for the third point. You already know that this is one of the line 1 and it lies to the left. So again to the left. So it is a 90 degrees anti-clockwise rotation, making the triangle C. C part. The triangle A is mapped onto D by an enlargement scale factor 3 and center is 5, minus 5. So here is 5 minus 5. This is the center. Enlargement is scale factor positive 3. So what you need to do is hold your scale and pencil and mark the line through this point first and extend it. So this is your first line. Then use a ruler, again the same point, match this with this point and extend the line more than 3 times. Then the third one in the same manner. So this line passes from here. Then you need to hold your compass and measure this length one time, then the second time, then the third time. So you get your point. Repeat the procedure with the other parts. This length is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Repeat it with the third line 1, 2 and 3. So this is an enlargement of triangle A with a scale factor of positive 3 and making triangle D. Question number 11. The scale drawing shows a garden with the two trees P and Q. The scale is 1 centimeter represents 6 meters. So 1 centimeter to 6 meter, the scale is already there. The garden has a path that is equidistant from P and Q. There are three things. Whenever they tell you equidistant, it is always a perpendicular bisector from 2 points. So using a straight edge and compass, so you hold P, place the needle of the compass right here, open the compass more than half of PQ and mark an arc on both sides. Then lift the needle, place the needle at Q and draw the arc. Once done, pass the line and through the complete image. So you're done with the perpendicular bisector. B part says wants to plant the third tree in the garden that is nearer to Q than P. Nearer to Q than P would mean that it lies on right hand side above this line, that would be near to Q than P. One condition which is already done by the perpendicular bisector of PQ. And then it says more than 18 meters. So if it is 18 meters, solving this, cross multiply x is 3. 18 meters from Q. So open your compass to 3 centimeter, place the needle at Q and draw an arc of 3 centimeters like this. Let's make it a little more neat. This should work. So more than 3 centimeters like this. Then it says shade the region where she can plant the tree. There were two conditions. Closer to Q than P means on X side and not Y. And then it says it is more than 3 centimeters, which was 18 meters. So these are the regions where you can plant the tree to satisfy both the conditions. Question number 12. Okay, this is from similarity and congruency. The diagram shows triangle ABCD, rectangle ABCD. So then it says E is the point on the diagonal AC, on the diagonal AC, such that DEC is 90 degrees. This is 90 degrees. Prove that the triangle, let's get rid of this. Prove that the triangle ADC, so this is this larger one, proving that this triangle ADC is similar to DEC with this smaller one. So we are comparing this green with the blue one. So if we have to show this, we are not given with any of the length, so the easiest method is go for the angles. If I say that this angle is X, I know this is 90. I know this is 90. This is 90 because 180 minus 90 is 90, and this is 90 because it is one of the edges of a rectangle. So if it is X, this is 90, I need to find the third angle. So 180 minus 90 minus X is 90 minus X. So now I know the third angle is 90 minus X. So 90 minus X. So if I ask you to find this remaining angle, this complete was 90. So 90 minus the previous angle, 90 minus 90 plus X. You get rid of this, you get this part as X. Now this is again X and 90. This is X and 90. We just did the working. So you can straight away copy it right here, 90 minus X. Now see for yourself, we have all the three angles same. So let me say angle ADAC is equal to angle D, which is EDC. So okay, let me write it to avoid any confusion, is equal to X. We have shown the first angle. Then we have the second angle, that is ADC is equals to DEC, which is 90 degrees. And then we have the third angle, that is DCA equal to again DCE, which is 90 minus x. So we've shown all three angles. So by AAA they are similar proved. Question number 13. The mean of 5 numbers is 17. The numbers are listed in order of size. First is 5, order of size starting with the smallest. 3 numbers are equal. So let us consider this is x. The middle three numbers add to 35. The largest number is 4 times the smallest number. List the 5 numbers in order of size. So if we have these numbers, let me say it is x, x and x, because it says the 3 smallest numbers are equal. Then there is another number and then there is another number. So following the conditions, it says the middle 3 numbers add to 35. So middle 3 are these. So we can write x plus y is equals to 35, which is 2x plus y is equals to 35. I'm making y this subject, we'll need it later. So why is this? And then it says the largest number is 4 times the smallest number. So largest number is this and the smallest number is x. It is 4 times x. So we can again write x, 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 and in place of y I can write 35 minus 2x, and in place of z I can write 4x. Now the mean of 5 numbers is 17. We know that mean is sum of numbers over number of numbers. So sum of numbers is add all these, x plus x plus x plus 35 minus 2x plus 4x over number of numbers, which is 5, and it is equals to 17. Simplify it to get x. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is 7 minus 2 is 5. So 5x plus 35, and multiplying this 5 here gives you 85. So 5x is equals to 85 minus 35 is 5x is equals to 50, x is equals to 10. So the smallest number is x, which is 10, and we had first 3 numbers same. Then y is, if you plug this 10 here, that gives you 35 minus 20, which is 15. 15 is here, and for z it is 40. That was question number 13. Question 14 is from travel graphs, or you can say kinematics. The diagram shows the speed time graph for the start of cyclist journey. Find the acceleration during the first 20 seconds. So acceleration is basically the gradient of this graph. If you're given with displacement time, velocity time and acceleration time graphs, when you need to come down this way, this is gradient, and we need to move up, that is area. So gradient of the first section is, I'm using these two coordinates, that is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, 15 by 20, 3 by 4. Describe the motion of cyclists between 20 and 30. So between 20 and 30, it is traveling at constant speed. Find the total distance traveled by the cyclist in 50 seconds. Okay, total distance traveled. Again, we have the speed time graph or velocity time graph, or from that we need to find the area. So we need to find the area till 50, and we can split it into sections. I'm splitting it into 3 sections. First triangle, second rectangle, third again a trapezium. So first triangle is 1 by 2 times base is 20 times height. This height is 15. plus second part, base is 10, from 20 to 30 base is 10, height is again 15, plus the third section 1 by 2 sum of parallel sides, which is 15 and 5, sum of parallel sides into height from 30 to 50, that is 20. Simplifying this to 1 times to 10 times, 10 into 15 is 150, 10 into 15 again is 150, to 1 time to 10 time, 15 plus 5 is 20 into 10, 200. So you get your final answer. It traveled a distance of 500 meters. Question number 15. During 1 year, the value of the bicycle decreased from 200 to 160. Calculate the percentage decrease in the value of bicycle. So decrease is 200 minus 160 is 40. So percentage decrease is decrease divided by the original value times 100. Simplify it and you get 20. So it is a decrease of 20%. Solve the inequality. Taking n on one side, 2n plus 6n is equals to 5 minus 23. 6 2 is 8n. 5 minus 23 is minus 18. So n is greater than minus 18 by 8. That is minus 9 by 4. 2 9 times, 2 4 times. So n is greater than minus 9 by 4. Question 17. Factorize these two. So if I take out y as common, I'm left with 3x minus q. Then you see this, and we take out 2p as common, and we are left with 3x minus q again. Then you take out these brackets as common, 3x minus q, and you're left with y plus 2p. Do not forget to write your answers in the answer space. There's no penalization, but please follow this. Question number 18. Inequalities shading. The region shows the shaded region ABC. The diagram shows the shaded region ABC. The equation of the line AC is this. Equation of line AC is already given. Write down the three inequalities that defines the region. So first equation is given, and this region actually lies below this line. So it is y is less than equal to negative 1 by 2x plus 5. Now looking at this line, I know that it is vertical and it passes through x is equals to minus 4. So equation is this, and the region lies to right of this. So x is greater than equal to minus 4. For the third part, it is a horizontal line which passes through y equals to 2, and the shaded region lies above this line. So it is y is greater than and equal to 2. Question number 19. Circles. A, B and C lie on the circle center O. The line BBQ is a tangent. Okay. When it says it is a tangent, we know that the tangent and the radius are perpendicular to each other. So let us mark with a right angle here. OCQ is again a straight line. BQO is 36 right here. BAC is x, and it says find the value of x. For x, I am first going for this angle COB. Let me name it y. So y plus 90 plus 36 is equals to 180. Y is equals to 180 minus 90 minus 36. It is 54. So y is 54. And then you use the next property, that angle at center is twice the angle at circumference. It is half of 54, which is 27. Question number 20. Matrices. Finding the inverse. So inverse of this matrix is, the formula is 1 over determinant of this into adjoint of this. So 1 over determinant is 3 into 2 minus 2 into 1. And then we have place change 2 and 3, and on the other side sign change -1 and 2. So 1 by 6 minus minus plus 2 2 minus 1 3, this is 1 by 8 2 2 minus 1 3. There's no need to bring this 8 below each number, you just write it as it is, 1 by 8. Question number 21, cumulative frequency. The cumulative frequency diagram shows the masses m of 120 eggs. So number of eggs are on this side and masses are on x-axis. Let's zoom out a little. Use the diagram to estimate the median. We already have 120 numbers, so median is 50% of that. So 50 by 100 of 120 is 60. So go to 60, draw a horizontal line, use your scale to avoid any error, and you get 58. Interquartile range is upper quartile minus lower quartile. Upper quartile is 75%, lower quartile is 25% of your x's. So 75% of 120 makes 90. So at 90, 1 2 3 4 5, at 90 we go here. This is the second point, and we come down here and read this value, that is 62. So upper is 62 minus lower quartile. Lower quartile is 25% of 120, which is 30. So at 30 we go here and read the value, which is 51. So interquartile range is 11. B part. Eggs are described as large if their mass is more than 63. So a mass is given at x-axis. So look at this third point for 63. Move up and read the graph carefully. It intersects here at this point, which is 92. So these are the eggs which are with mass more than 63 grams. So actually it corresponds to these values above this. So there are 120 minus 98, that's 98. 120 minus 98, 22 eggs. Question number 22, solve this indices. So we can write them as power of 3. This is 3 raised to power 3 and this is 3 raised to power 2. So 3 raised to power 3k is equals to 3 raised to power 2. We can compare the powers. So 3 power k equals 2, k is equals to 2 by 3. B part. First of all, negative power, so you take reciprocal of this. X power 8 is 16 and power is positive. Now power multiplies with power. 8 into 1 by 4 is 2 and fourth root of this is 2 again. X square by 2. 23rd, from variation, y is inversely proportional to this. If it is inversely proportional, you write it in the denominator. Second step, k by x plus 1 whole squared. First set of values are given 1 and 5. So if we choose this, y is 5 and x is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 square is 4. So 4 5 times k equals 20. Rewrite the equation y is equals to 20 divided by x plus 1 whole squared. Find y when x is 9. So plug in the value and solve for it. 9 plus 1 is 10, 10 square is 100. So either 1 by 5 or 0.2, it is your choice, does not matter. Only if the question asks you for fraction or decimal, then be careful. Question number 24 says, this is from functions 2x square plus 7x plus 4 and this. So f of 3, simply plug in 3 is equals to 2, 3 square plus 7 times 3 plus 4. 3 times 9, 2 times is 18, 7 3 21 plus 4. So 18 plus 21 plus 4, you get 43. G inverse. Follow these 3 steps. Equal to y. Second step, make x the subject. 2x is equals to y minus 6. X is equals to y minus 6 by 2. Third step, replace x with g inverse x and replace y with x. This is your answer. Solve f of x minus g of x. So I'm copying this f of x, 2x square plus 7x plus 4. Subtract g of x, which was 2x plus 6. And it is equal to 1. So we simplify this and solve this. 2x square plus 7x plus 4 minus 2x minus 6. We take this 1 on the other side, minus 1. So this is 2x square. 7 minus 2 is 5x and minus 7. Plus 4. Minus 7 and this 4. So 2x square plus 5x minus 3 is equals to 0. I am going for midterm breaking. So 2x square plus 6x minus x minus 3 is equals to 0. When you add these two, you get 5. When you multiply these two, you get negative 6x square. So take out common. This is x plus 3 minus 1 common. This is again x plus 3 is equals to 0. 2x minus 1 times x plus 3 equals to 0. First bracket equal to 0. 2x is equals to 1. X is equals to 1 by 2. Second bracket equals to 0. So x is equals to minus 3. For the given condition, x is 1 or minus 3. Question number 25, probably the last question of this paper. 40 students can take part in these activities: arts, dancing and gardening. So arts, dancing, gardening is given right here. 5 do not take part in any of the activity. So we write 5 out of the circles. 12 do art only. 12 do art only. So this is art only. It is not intersecting with dancing or gardening. 4 do dancing and gardening, but not art. Dancing and gardening, but not art. So outside of art and with dancing and gardening. One student does all 3 activities. This is your part. B part, on the Venn diagram, the ratio x ratio y ratio z is 1 ratio 2 ratio 3. It says find the value of each x, y and z. We are only given with this data that the total number of students is 40. So I'm going to add all of these. So this is 12 plus x plus y, then it is plus 0 plus 1 plus 4, then z, then 5. Make sure no element is left behind, equals to 40. So this is x plus y plus z is equals to 40, and we have these numbers. 12 and 0 is 12, plus 1 13, plus 4 17, plus 5 22. So minus 22. X plus y plus z is equals to 18. Using this, I know that x is 1 out of 6. So 1 out of 6 of 18 is 3. So if x is 3, y is double of that, and z is 3 times of that. So this is 3, 6 and 9 each. On the subset in the Venn diagram, in part A has no student. Okay, this is the part shaded in green which has no student. It says use a set notation to describe the set. It is an intersection of A and G, but it excludes the part D. So A intersection G and intersection D complement. Find N D union G and then having an intersection with A. D union G having an intersection with J. Let me remove these lines. The notation was D union G. D union G would mean all of these. And then intersection with A. Intersection with A is just this common part in red. So let me remove this green. So in red we have x and 1. X was 3 and 1. So in total it is x plus 1, 3 plus 1, and we have 4 numbers in total. Thank you so much for watching.